Hi, Matt with eTrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Kuat Piston SR bike rack on the back of our 2017 Buick Enclave. Now, this is going to be a really great option if you're looking for a rack that's going to have a really clean look to it for you and your solo rides. And this one is going to be able to work with a wide range of bikes. But first, let's start off with how the bike is interacting with the vehicle today. And right now, even with this mountain bike, we have enough clearance. I will say we're probably around 5 inches away from our vehicle. Let's say you hit some pretty bumpy rides. Since this is a pretty stable bike rack, we still have a really good distance where we're not going to make contact with our vehicle. Now, I will say since this is so close, we won't be able to gain hatch access, and this doesn't have any tilting functions to it since it is just going to be a stationary rack. So what we're going to have to do to gain that hatch access is take off the bike, which is a really easy process. All you have to do for that is coming over to these pistons, and they're going to have buttons on them. If I just press down on this, that's going to release one of these arms. And that's what I like about this rack. Since it's only making contact with the tires, it's going to be perfect for any type of bikes, like your carbon frame bikes or anything with a really nice paint job. And when you're done there, just lift up, and then you can take it out for a ride. Now, something else that is really impressive about this rack is its weight capacity. This is going to have a weight capacity of 100 pounds per bike, so it can hold those really heavy e-bikes. And all you have to do to put everything back into place is push down on the arms, and we'll have some secondary clips here on the side that hold this into place, just in case if something knocks into this, it won't pull that arm up. Same thing for the other side. But from here, let's get a couple measurements. The first one I'm going to get is going to be the ground clearance. So going from the lowest point of the carrier, this is going to be 16 inches. So when you have those heavy e-bikes on here, that's going to put quite a bit of weight on here, so it might drop down by an inch or so. But since this is so close to our vehicle, you shouldn't really have to worry about making ground contact even on those really steep slopes. Now, talking about that distance it is sitting away, we go from our back bumper to the back of the carrier. That's only going to be around 12 inches. So 12 inches full time is going to be great. So this is going to be great if you're in more suburban areas, like let's say you're trying to parallel park somewhere or going to a parking space in general. This won't stick out too much further. And what's also nice, since it doesn't really move into any other positions, it's not going to block anything back here. So our license plate, our backup camera, taillights, and back window won't be obstructed. And the way it's going to install is we're going to have a 2-inch shank that goes right into your 2-inch hitch receiver. You're also going to have a pin that goes through and connects to a lock core on the other side, so you have that security. And that lock core is going to be key-to-like with this integrated bike cable lock that's right here. So your rack and your bike can be secured. We're also going to have an anti-rattle device that gives this a really good hold. This isn't going to really move at all in your receiver, so it won't cause any noise. All that's going to be used to tighten down with, you're going to have an included Allen key with the security bit on there. And when you tighten that down, that's how you get that really good fit. Now, in my opinion, I think this is a really good option for you. I will say it is a little bit more premium, but if you want something that's going to be super compact, look nice, and be really easy to work with, and work with a lot of different bikes, then this is probably going to be one of my top choices. Of course, if you guys have any other questions, let us know here at eTrailer. And again, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching.